It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the two rocket guys with our embarrassingly first video of point 18. I feel like I have a little bit of explanation to do. Well, you know, I started the first day playing the game and just working really hard to explore everything and build some things so I could have some cool stuff to show in the videos, and I just got a little carried away because I started doing more and more, and I started, you know, disliking the current station that I had and wanted to build a new one, and like, oh, I'll do this for video, but no way, I'll do this one first, and it became a nightmare. And then eventually I kind of burned out on it a little bit because of how much I'd been playing. But recently I did this mission called Frontier, and as you can see, we're orbiting Eve's moon of Gilly, which is really not much of a moon, it's more of a big asteroid. And I wanted to just show a little bit about how this mission works, because I feel like I need to do something before the next update comes out. Anyway, this kind of mission is something that would not have been possible before point 18, because it has docking and a, you know, two-part kind of reusable thing. So this is kind of like a mothership setup and a reusable lander that you can use on Gilly over and over again. I've done at least 10 landings with this, but I just think it's really cool because it's kind of like an extended Apollo-style mission, you know, having one thing up in orbit and then one thing on the ground. And we already have Mr. Jordan Kerman here in the capsule, and we'll just send him down again. He's been down a couple times. So the problem with this mission is RCS is it's really tight. We don't have a whole lot to spare, so I try to use as little as possible. Ooh, that is not as little as possible. But we're just going to do a little landing, and let me tell you something. Landing on Gilly is the easiest thing I've ever done. Not so much the getting here. I mean, that's just a lot of planning and maneuvering and burning and stuff like that. But the landing part is so easy. In fact, the gravity on this little asteroid is so low that to save time, I usually burn directly at the planet, so I don't have to waste time just slowly drifting down to the ground. In fact, let's orient ourselves directly at the ground, activate the engine, wait till we're clear of the panels, and go. Look at that. Look at how much the orbit's changing just with a tiny bit of thrust from a tiny engine. I'm going to wait till I'm going about 40 and then quit. 40. And we'll check the fuel. Not a whole lot used. We time accelerate and time accelerate. It gets bigger and bigger. And around 8,000 is where it stops. It completely refuses to use time acceleration anymore. And as soon as we hit the ground, I will show you just how tiny the gravity of this thing is. Now, for comparison, the gravity of Earth and as well Kerbin in this universe is 9.86 meters per second squared, which if you don't understand, means that when something falls or stops having force acting on it besides the gravity, it changes its velocity by 9.6 or 9.86 meters per second every second. And here on Gilly, it's 0.03 meters per second squared. It's incredibly tiny. In fact, I was thinking that this would kind of be like a scouting mission for a possible base on Gilly, but there's no way I'm having a base here because, as you'll see, the lander just bounces and bounces and bounces, and it never really stops because it's so tiny. Although you know, it's if you're gonna you know, do a reusable or a mission that will be able to return to Kerbin, and you haven't really done a whole lot of interplanetary stuff, Gilly is the best choice because it's really, really easy. Look at this. We're going so incredibly slowly, and the orbital velocity of the Frontier main body up there is about 15 or 16 meters per second, and that keeps it in a stable orbit. Now, for comparison, the stable velocity around Kerbin is about 2,400 meters per second. So, I just want to kind of show how incredibly, incredibly tiny this place is. Maybe you've seen videos of it already, and you're probably wondering what will happen when I jump, and I will show you that as well. Right now I just kind of want to stop moving laterally before I'll probably actually just use some RCS to get to the ground because this is really slow. There we go. Let's orient ourselves directly up. I should be using flying controls, but I don't really care. And let's go down. Let's go down, 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 down. Okay. Now as we're plummeting towards the ground at an incredible 7 meters per second, you can start to see some of the lights on the bottom of the vessel start to illuminate. And I've already actually designed a Frontier 2, which will probably be heading to Duna's moon, Ike, or one of Jules' many moons, probably Paul, because that seems like a fun one to go to. And we're almost down. I'm not going to burn it in the last second. I love this view of Eve from here. This is actually at Gilly's closest approach to Eve, or pretty close to it at least. Okay, let's slow down. So look at that, just a tiny bit of thrust keeps us... Yeah, let's orient ourselves up. It's going to be a bit of a problem, but let me just... Okay, yeah, let's turn off SAS, because the SAS is actually strong enough to... Yeah, see, here, let me turn on the... No, not that way. Ah! No. There. Alright, go down, 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 down. Alright, that's good enough. And it's going to bounce a little bit, but it's never really going to stop bouncing. You can already kind of see how miniature the gravity is. Let's get this guy out of here. Wait for the ladder to extend, and let's climb down. And we'll jump up about here. Oh, Lord. Let's do some backflips on the way off. Yeah. Yeah. Jordan's so cool, man. Come on, land already. Yeah, I guess you can already see how tiny the gravity is. Oh, okay. Well, he got on his feet at least. So, let's just do one step, like toward that rock over there. This is one step. This is a step. Look at this. This is not a step. This is flying. This planet would be so fun to be on in real life, although it would be almost impossible to move around because every step you took would just send you flying. Yeah, and I'll jump too. In fact, I've timed how long it takes when you jump to go up and down again, and it's a full 4 minutes here. Look at this, just flying up, flying up. Why don't we time accelerate? Just why not? Time accelerate. 4 times the speed. Oh, look, we're still going up. We're still going up. You can see over the hills, you can see everything, get a better view of... no, that's not... That's the mothership. Over there, it's a little satellite that I brought along with the mothership, and I kind of launched off of it by just decoupling it, or undocking it. I just thought it added some, you know, cool ideas to the mission. Yeah, we're still... Oh, now we're going down. Now we're going down. Oh, Joy. This is accelerated 4 times, so see, we got out, I don't know, I'd say a couple minutes ago, or like a minute before we jumped. We'll come down, we'll come down. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have a base on this place. Possibly because the thing still hasn't stopped bouncing. Boom. And he lands. 6 a landing. Good job, Jordan. Let's, quote-unquote, step over back to the lander again. You know, I'm pretty proud of myself because I was not expecting this lander to stand up this well. I was expecting that I would probably break at least one part of it during the many landings I've done, but I've done about 10 landings now, and nothing's broken yet, so not for lack of trying. I mean, I've definitely done some really stupid things with it. In fact, the easiest way to move around on the surface is to use EVA packs, because I hate having to step everywhere. Stepping takes forever. I can get back in. So let's look at the gravity meter. Oh, it was already on. Yeah, 0.03 meters per second squared. It's unfathomable. I mean, it's probably about accurate for a body this size, but wow. Can't ever imagine people doing asteroid mining. Well, that short mission was fun, but I think it's time to get back. So let's do the easiest rendezvous ever. I mean, ever. So let's... No, stop. I forgot to do... Track the bay. Okay. Just that tiny bit of thrust gets us off into the air. Sit right there, gear or legs up. Let's watch how quickly our orbit grows. Let's just do it at full speed, why not? Let's go ahead and set Frontier as our target. We're going to need to go this way some more. And then we orient ourselves a little more down. Well, not quite that much. I still need some... And... a little more down. That's good, whatever. It's not the best of it'll be about a kilometer apart, but it's really easy to just burn towards. Funny story, I got the request, some of you requested that I do a tutorial on orbital rendezvous, and I actually made one, and I was just about to finalize it and get it ready when I looked at the video and I realized that I had fraps running without picking up my microphone. That was really annoying, and so I just kind of dropped it, and I said I'd do it later, but I still haven't done it yet. I apologize for that. If you guys would still like to see that, could you let me know in the comments? I mean, hopefully .18's been out for a while and you guys have figured out how to do it by now. But if there are people who are still struggling with it, I'd be happy to do a video. So just let me know in the comments, and because that's what I'm here for. I really just want to help. And we can't even go into time acceleration until we're 8,000 meters off the surface, so let's physical warp until we get there. I'll probably just cut some of this out. Okay, we're finally at about 8,000 meters, so now we can time accelerate and get actually moving. We're probably never going to be able to go above this either, because the orbit just barely goes above 20,000 meters. But we're getting closer, and for things like this Apollo style, where you have something already in orbit and you send the lander down, the docking or the intersection nodes are wonderful, and they also work really well for interplanetary transfers and things like that. I mean, they really did a good job with this, as well as these ascending and descending nodes, which if you don't know, they mark angle, and as you can see, I'm pretty off on this angle here, which is probably why we have such a such a distant intersection. And we're at maximum zoom level right now. I mean, this is as close as we can get. Man, this thing is tiny. No, at this point, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. At this point, I just want to burn straight at it. This way, so you find this node and balance it out a little bit and not be retarded like that. Anyway, so that, okay. There we go. We'll continue to float towards it. I've greatly affected our orbit now. But it doesn't really matter since we're going to be going straight towards the target. I suppose we'll balance it out a little bit. And let's get turned around so we're ready to burn in the opposite direction. Okay, we're almost there. Hello again, Frontier. We just left you. Okay, now we're not moving very much relative to the target. Let's burn at it just a little bit. Let's see. Can we see the docking node from here? Is that it? I can't see if that's the docking node. It's not. Oh, that's behind it. Time accelerate. Ooh, we're gonna hit it. Ooh, that's not good. Also not good. Flailing about like an idiot because the torque on this thing is too big. Now we're still going down. Where's the, what orientation is this at? It's about almost straight up and down. So let's... I seem to have lost control. Let me just try to... Oh, that's because we're on double warp. Genius. I swear I know how to do rocket science. There we go. And let's forward just a little bit. This is the target. We're going to be going right under it, and warp, warp. Oh, we're not anywhere near here. Maybe we're over here. Oh, okay, I should probably watch that. Get the nodes lined up and everything. Time accelerate just a little bit. Alright, looks like we're coming in for a nice, even... Let's slow down just a little bit. Slow down some more. Slow down. Turn off RCS and SAS and line up and docking. Okay. Well, now we're back, and let's just turn off that. Alright guys, that is the first video that I have made so far of point 18. And if you're curious about how this thing is going to get back, we're going to take these two tanks and we will drop them, and we'll take the lander, and by somehow we will get it to deorbit and crash on Gilly, and then this thing will, you know, pull in its solar panels and just fly back to Kerbin once we get the right phase angle, which is still a little ways off. It needs to be about, Kerbin needs to be about here, and Eve needs to be about here. So it'll be a couple more days before this is ready to head back to Kerbin. And as you can see by all the debris and all the things that I have, I've been doing quite a lot, but I didn't really think that much of it was video worthy. But I am thinking about doing a mission to Elu soon, the really tiny ice planet on the outskirts of the solar system that was added in the Christmas update. And I'd like to do a video of that as well. But I will definitely, I can promise that I will be doing a video the second point 19 is announced and the features that are announced, what they will be. And they should be pretty cool. I've heard rumors of things like resource mining on planets and moons, and wow, that just sounds really fun to me. So I will get you guys information on that as soon as it is available, and as always, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'll see you guys later.